It's 10:14 a.m. on a Tuesday. Sarah's sitting in a conference room on the fourth floor. There's a PowerPoint on the screen. Her manager's halfway through a strategy she knows is going to backfire by Q3. She checked her bank account at 7:03 this morning. $340. Rent's due in 9 days. So when her manager looks across the table and says, "Does everyone feel good about this direction?" Sarah nods. Not because she agrees, not because she's a coward, not because she doesn't have the brains or the insight to push back. She nods because somewhere in the back of her brain, a real quiet, real rational calculation just ran. I can't afford for this conversation to go sideways right now. And just like that, her best thinking stayed inside her head. Unused, invisible, compounding in silence. This moment, the Tuesday morning nod, is one of the most expensive things a professional will ever do. Not in dollars, in compounding silence, in missed promotions, in watered-down ideas, in the slow erosion of someone who used to have opinions. Here's what I want to talk about today. Financial stress isn't just an emotional problem. It's not a mindset problem. It's not a discipline problem. It's a math problem. And it's costing you, measurably, pieces of your own brain. Section 1. Your brain on broke. The 13-point cognitive tax. In 2013, a team of researchers published a landmark study in the journal Science. Their names were Sendhil Mullainathan and Eldar Shafir. And what they found was quietly brutal. When people are under financial pressure, not broke, not homeless, just squeezed, their cognitive performance drops by the equivalent of 13 IQ points. 13 points. To put it in perspective, that's the same mental impairment as going a whole night without sleep. It messes with your working memory, your impulse control, your ability to think long range, your ability to weigh risk right. Now here's where it gets interesting, and this is the part nobody talks about in personal finance content. The mechanism isn't weakness, it's chemistry. When your brain detects a financial threat, a low bank balance, a surprise bill, a job that feels shaky, it triggers the same neurological stress pathways as a physical threat. Cortisol floods the system. The prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for rational decision-making, creativity, long-term planning, starts to go offline. And the amygdala, the ancient, fear-driven, survival-at-all-costs part of your brain, grabs the wheel. This is why brilliant people make seemingly irrational money decisions when they're under pressure. It isn't a character flaw. It isn't a lack of discipline. It's chemistry overriding cognition. There are two types of thinkers in any room. There are scared thinkers, whose mental bandwidth is partly eaten up by financial threat detection. And there are free thinkers, who have enough financial floor under them that their prefrontal cortex stays switched on. Free thinkers aren't smarter. They just have access to more of their own brain. And that's what we're actually building toward today. Not wealth, not retirement, neurological bandwidth. Something goes wrong, to when something goes wrong, I'm going to be okay. That shift right there is worth more than any stock tip I could ever give you. It's not wealth, it's not retirement, it's the minimum viable architecture for rational decision-making. Section 3. Alex and Marcus, the $1,400 car repair. Let me introduce you to two people. Same age, same city, same job title, same exact salary. Alex makes $72,000 a year. Take home after taxes roughly $4,800 a month. Alex has no passive income. Alex has got about $400 in a savings account on a good month. Alex is, by most measurable standards, doing fine, middle class, employed, responsible. Marcus also makes $72,000 a year. Same take-home, same job,
But 3 years ago, Marcus made one structural decision that changed everything. He built a passive income floor of $3,100 a month using a hybrid approach we're about to talk about. Now it's a Wednesday afternoon, and both of them get the same phone call from their mechanic. Your alternator's gone. It's going to be $1,400. For Alex, the $1,400 goes on a credit card at 24% APR. Alex is now making minimum payments for the next 3 months. The following week, Alex skips a dentist appointment because the timing feels off. There's a performance review coming up, and Alex has been meaning to ask for a raise, but this isn't the moment. The timing just doesn't feel right. The timing never feels right. The $1,400 car repair costs Alex $1,400 plus 3 months of low-grade anxiety, plus a raise conversation that never happened, plus compounding interest. For Marcus, Marcus writes a check from his buffer account. He's mildly annoyed. By Thursday, it's basically forgotten. On Friday, he asks for the raise. He gets it. The difference between Alex and Marcus isn't intelligence. It isn't work ethic. It isn't even income. The difference is architecture. Marcus didn't earn more. He built more. The $3,100 a month didn't come from working extra hours. It came from a financial structure that generates income while he sleeps, while he's in meetings, while he's annoyed about his car. Alex and Marcus aren't different people. They're the same person, separated by one decision made 3 years earlier.